Welcome to tonight's team call, girls. It is Monday. I almost said Wednesday because I'm used to saying Wednesday. It is Monday, May 14th. I am Corey Mayo, your CEO and founder of Team Living Healthy and Fit. I am excited to share with you about building belief because as coaches, we can get in this place where we kind of beat ourselves up. And so we're going to talk about growing belief and building that belief within ourselves a little bit tonight. And I have things popping up all over the place. Hold on a minute, you guys. Sorry. I have my security is popping up everywhere. Okay. So I want you to think about when you first started this health and fitness journey, when you started your nutrition. You probably, if you're anything like me, probably did not have a whole lot of belief in yourself that you could stick with a program or that you could long-term make changes for your health and fitness, okay? A lot of times that's why we end up where we are when we're stuck and we're unhappy and we're ready for change, because we have lost belief in ourselves. We've probably given up on ourselves a few times, right? So it just kind of becomes this pattern that we don't have that belief in ourselves to move forward and accomplish our goals. But I'm here to remind you that the reason you have started to create belief within yourself with your health and fitness journey is because you're showing up for yourself, right? It's not perfect. There's days that it's easier than others, but you're starting to show up, or you've been showing up for a while to work towards your health and fitness goals, okay? So I want to remind you of that. Coaching is the same thing, you guys. We don't just, bam, I'm a 5-star diamond coach or even an emerald coach with all this confidence, sharing and inspiring lives and sharing my story on social media very openly and inviting people like it's fun right off the get-go. That's something that we have to start taking action and build that belief within ourselves to create that confidence. Belief and confidence are a muscle, you guys. If we don't ever use them or ever take action with them, they're just going to dwindle away, okay? So when it comes to building your business, sharing your journey on social media, inviting your friends and family to take this journey with you, we have to take action and continue to show up. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to go and spend 3 hours tomorrow working on your business. If you haven't been showing up for yourself, or you've been struggling to make time for your business, start small. Commit to 30 minutes every single day, 5 to 6 days a week. And then once you have a rhythm with that, build up to an hour. And once you feel good with that, you're going to start having more conversations. It's going to become fun. You're going to have more confidence. And then you can start building upon that and work more if that's what you're working towards. Okay? Because the reality is, you guys, this business is not going to build itself. And we are all coaches because we either wanted to help others and inspire lives around us, right? We wanted to be that light for those around us. Or we wanted to create financial freedom for ourselves. Or maybe it's both. And that's a wonderful thing. It's a beautiful thing. We have such a blessing to be able to mentor and love people, to help build them up. I don't know if you saw the post that I shared last night about one of my clients who, went to church, and the sermon was about people lighting up the world, and she sent me a message and said, "Thank you so much for lifting me up." And I'm not going to cry, but I did last night, because that's what this is about, you guys. But that didn't happen overnight. It took practice. It took failure. Just like our health and fitness journey. We don't just go grab 20s or 25s and start curling them or doing rows or squatting, right? We start with 3 or 5s, and then we build ourselves up to 10 and 12 and so on. We have to start small and embrace and celebrate the small victories that we're taking. But if we don't ever show up to build the business, to participate in the 4 vital behaviors, it's going to be very challenging for us to create that momentum, to create that belief, to create that excitement, okay? So what I would love for you to do is we're going to do a quick little thing. If you have a piece of paper and a pencil, if not, you can come back and do this. But what I'm going to have you do is rate yourself on these 3 categories on your belief. Where are you at on the scale? 5 is you are all in, you believe wholeheartedly, you love it, you shout it out from the rooftops, okay? 1 being, yeah, you just don't really know, you're a little iffy, and you're not sure, okay? So 1 is low on the totem pole of belief. 5 is you are all in, you believe wholeheartedly, and it is a part of your life, okay? So the category number 1 is products. Where do you fall on the scale 1 through 5 on the Beachbody products, Shakeology, the workout programs, you know, nutrition, the challenge groups, the community? Where do you fall on a 1 to 5? Okay? If you're not a 5, that's okay. We have room to grow, right? But if you're at a 1 or a 2, when's the last time you completed a program? When's the last time you pushed play for yourself? When's the last time you food prepped and you worked on creating more balance with your nutrition? I didn't say you were perfect with time nutrition or you were perfect with your containers. When was the last time that you started to show up for yourself and work towards creating more balance in the products by showing up for your nutrition and by showing up for your workouts? Okay? That's how we're going to grow our belief within that, is if we show up for ourselves. That's how we exercise that muscle, okay? The second category is the company. Do you believe in the mission of Beachbody? Do you believe in what our company represents? And again, if you're struggling and you find yourself lower on the scale, plug into our team, plug into our community. Getting to live events and hearing the success stories that we impact. You guys, I will never forget, we were at the last Super Saturday here in the Toledo area, which was the January Super Saturday, and they asked by show of hands how many people have lost this much weight, and a bunch of hands went up. And then they kept going up, right? They kept going up 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 50 pounds, 60 pounds, 70 pounds, 80 pounds, 90 pounds, 100 pounds. More than 100 pounds, and there were still like 10 hands in the air. And it was a smaller Super Saturday, maybe 150 to 200 people there. That's incredible. Building belief within people again, right? Helping people transform their lives and build belief in themselves to lead healthier, happier lifestyles because of our community and our products. So getting to live events and experiencing this community and what we really offer. Following our CEO, if you don't follow Carl Daikeler on social media, if you don't listen to some of the things that he has on YouTube and how he talks about his mission for this company to create a fulfilling, happy lifestyle for people, you have to tap into that, you guys, because his energy, his passion for life and to empower others to lead a more fulfilling lifestyle, whether it's through nutrition, through fitness, or through the business opportunity, it's incredible. It's infectious. Okay? So the way that we work on growing that belief is learning more, leaning in more to the team and being a part of the team and a part of the community to see what really this is all about. Okay? And then the third category, and this is the tough one. What is the number of belief that you have in yourself? Okay? And that can be hard to kind of think about. But you guys, it starts here. Everything starts here. We can't be the best mom, the best wife, the best daughter, the best friend, the best version of us if we don't love and believe in ourselves first. Okay? So if you are struggling and you're on the lower end of the scale, that's okay. All right? We're not all on our A game all the time. We don't all feel amazing all the time. The cool thing is that you have the power to change that. You have the power to take your life into control and make that change happen, to build more belief within yourself. And that comes from personal development. I can't tell you what personal development to read or listen to, because we all have our own struggles. We all have our own insecurities. I can certainly share with you the ones that I love, and I always do in the team. I can share the ones that work well for me, but you have to be honest with yourself. What do you really struggle with? What is the belief, or what is the limiting belief that you've been telling yourself? And it's time to rewrite that story. So listening to personal development that is intentional to the insecurities that you have or the struggles that you are currently facing, whether it's time management, that you can be a leader, just belief within your confidence. There's personal development for every single limiting belief out there, you guys. So tapping into that and knowing that you have the potential to grow and achieve amazing things if you're willing to step outside of your comfort zone and work on building that belief in those 3 categories. Okay? So the next thing is, I would like to talk about vision. So vision is huge in creating massive success in this business. But vision, we make it big enough. What do they say? We always say your why should make you cry. Your why should be so big that it compels you to take action and move yourself forward. Okay? Your why can make you angry. Maybe you aren't happy with the current circumstances that you have. So you have this vision of, helping said amount of people per month. You have this vision of creating a certain dollar amount for your family. You have this vision for being able to travel and being debt-free and being able to provide whatever your kids need when they ask for it. You have a vision for not being worried about making the bills month to month. Okay? Those are all amazing things and all things we should each strive for. And he puts that vision in us, you guys. If you desire more than what you have right now, that is not selfish. And that is not something that we should be ashamed of. He puts that desire in our heart because he knows that we have what it takes to accomplish it. So don't ever feel guilty about having a grand vision of having financial freedom and freedom of your time and being able to travel with your loved ones. But don't let that vision paralyze you. And I think that that's something that happens more frequently than what we understand or what we realize, because we have this grand vision and we so want these great things in our lives and for us and for our families. But then we start working, we put our nose down, we're focused, we're working on our goals, we're working on our own nutrition and fitness, we're sharing our journey, we're inviting people, and maybe we don't see great success or what we have defined as success right away. And so then what happens? We start to lose confidence. We start to pull back a little bit because we have such high expectations to achieve this grand vision. But you guys, let's be honest. In your health and fitness journey, do you just drop 30 pounds? Or is it that 1 pound every week or every other week? And over time, that 1 pound continues to accumulate. And eventually you hit that 30-pound mark, that 40-pound mark, that 50-pound mark. And you keep building more momentum and confidence with every pound that you see drop on the scale, with every rep that you're able to do better, with every weight that you're able to lift stronger, right? It's the little steps that get you there. It's the little steps that empower you to keep going. It is not an overnight thing. Hey, I worked out yesterday and I dropped 30 pounds. I'm done. I'm good. No. It is through the journey that we grow and we become stronger and we create momentum and we create confidence. It is the same thing in your business, okay? We don't just automatically become emerald. We don't just automatically make $100, $200, $300, $400 check a week, right? We don't just automatically have those things. We don't just automatically have coaches enrolling with us. It is through the grit and the grind that we take those small steps forward. Maybe it's, okay, this week I'm going to focus on having 3 conversations with 3 people every day. And then the next week we take another step forward. Okay, I'm having 3 conversations with new people every day, and I'm going to invite 3 people to join me in this journey. And it's those steps that keep moving you forward, okay? But we have to stay focused and consistent in showing up in those small behaviors and empowering ourselves when we do them. To celebrate the fact that, you know what, for an entire week, I showed up for my power hour. Or for an entire week, I stuck with adding to my network and talking with new friends and building relationships. Those vital behaviors, you guys, okay? Those are the little steps, just like pushing play on your workout and being mindful of your food and tracking and logging your food every day, that are going to get you to that financial freedom, that are going to get you to that big vision. So we have to remember the small steps are going to be what get us there. It's not a giant leap. It's not overnight success. It's not something that just happens. We don't just, hey, I'm a Beachbody coach, and all these people flood to us. Okay? I sent out 59 invites today. 59. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that that's where you need to start. I've been doing this for a long time, and I don't send that many invites on a regular basis. I hustled today. Okay? But that is going to get me a lot further than if I would have sent 3 invites or 5 invites, because I maximized my conversations. And that's the same thing. But you guys, I didn't start with 59 invitations 6 years ago. I wasn't even doing 59 invitations in one day a year ago or 6 months ago. Okay? So remember that we all start at the same place. We all start at 0. We all start with limited confidence. We all start with these scary beliefs that, you know, somebody's going to unfriend us or say something really nasty or something crazy, ridiculous when we send an invite. For some reason, when you're a new coach, it's just like terrifying, and I don't know why. But as time goes and as we take action, just like you are with your workouts, you get stronger. You create more confidence. It becomes exciting because you learn your balance and you play around with it. You become more confident with it. Okay? So just remember that the small steps are going to get you to the big goal. Okay? And then we talked about this a little bit last week on our call, but remembering to share your journey, where you started, and for you to remember where you started, where you are right now, and where you are going, okay? Because when we share those 3 aspects of our journey, we relate and connect with so many people who are going to relate back and want our help or follow our journey for inspiration, okay? So we want to share where we started. Sure, we might not be where we want to be yet, but we're going to show up for ourselves, right? We've come however far. Where did you start from? Where you are now, and where do you see yourself going? Okay? And being that positive light. So I actually got through that pretty quickly. Do you girls have any questions? That's all I have for tonight. No? No questions? Okay, cool. So I appreciate both of you being on the call tonight. If you have any questions or if you can think of anything, just let me know in the group. I will get this recording up. But I want you girls to really think about, you know, what your goals are, and look at those goals for the next, you know, 6 months. Let's break them down, okay? Because it's the small steps and the small goals that are going to empower you to keep moving yourself forward, okay? All right, cool. I hope you girls have an awesome, awesome night. Thanks for being on the call. I will talk with you later.